Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ty. Welcome back to our 35 subscriber special for all the mods 10, of course. Today, we're diving into Pam's Harvest and Food Craft. Now, I'm really just showcasing the beginnings of what I have here, and I just want to go over how much food there really is available to me. Guys, there is so much food. We got bread, we got pies, muffins, donuts, cakes, vegetables, stews, juices, sushi. We have sushi. We have 2 different kinds of sushi mods in here. I am ridiculously excited. I'm trying to build a colony right here. However, in order to do that, it seems like I'm actually going to have to feed these guys. So, seems like there's some synergy available in the Pam's Harvest and Cooking mod. Behind me is the kitchen blocks. We have our fridge. We have our cooking table. This is where all of the cooking crafting happens. We have a kitchen counter storing some salt as well as cooking supplies. We have a roller, mixing bowl, cutting board, juicer, grinder. We also have an oven. I applied a power upgrade to this oven because I have a lot of power. But as you can see, yeah, at the top, 10k FE, or 10,000 FE. We also have another kitchen counter. This one's not storing anything, except it does have a cow in a jar on top. It starts off empty, but the cow slowly drowns in its own milk, and so that's something that I found to be very fun. Oh my god, I forgot I put a second one back there. This is our sink with infinite water. How are we getting all of this food? Well, we're getting this food with a create contraption. We're currently growing green beans, cabbage, lettuce, potatoes, carrots, wheat, tomatoes, cucumber, cloudberries, peas, raspberries, cabbages, cauliflower, kohlrabi, rutabaga, spinach, rice, bay leaf, garlic clove, cilantro seeds, dill, mustard, peppercorn. So we got all the fixins, except there's also so many more vegetables to grow. These are just the ones that I could find on my adventures exploring. I will run a harvest cycle of the machine right now. So I just gotta hit this lever. I probably should just make it a button, because I don't want it to run all the time. But yeah, and then this will transport items from within the chests on the contraption directly into my item vault. And that's where they are right there. We also have this all being powered by an electric motor, because I did not want to bring rotational power from all the way over here to all the way over here. That's why I'm just using wireless electricity into an electric motor. Sometimes I kind of just like watching the contraptions work. It's very soothing when something you've built just kind of starts working and you're like, oh my god, this is incredible. And then later is when you do like all the optimizing and stuff. Oh, we got some lettuce seeds coming through right now. Anyway, later is when you do all the optimizations. Like this glowstone staircase, not very necessary. If you're wondering why the contraption is 2 harvesters tall on this side, it's because of these tomato plants. I'm probably going to have to make like a dedicated 2 tall plant farm. Kind of like with what I have with these sugarcane, which are also started with a button. Oh, no, never mind. What's it? Oh, it's offloading. Oh, it's full. Oh, no. Come here. Any minute now, we should see the contraption start to go back. Any minute now. Actually, we can check the chests just on board. How did the tomatoes end up in this chest? They're on... whatever. Alright, there we go. We have our harvest right here. It is one at a time. I'm going to try and figure out how to pull more items out of contraptions. I feel like that's a bit of a bottleneck that I'm experiencing resource-wise.
Hi, I'm reporting to you live with my big-ass forehead to tell you that that clip you just saw was wrong. You can actually export items 64 at a time with a brass funnel. So I will now optimize the machine. Big-ass forehead, back to you.
Hey, I'm learning, I'm learning. So, while we wait for this machine, I'd like to take a quick second to say thank you very much for watching. I'm going to put my thank you kind of like in the middle of the video, so that way I can thank you before you leave. Contraption, please. I've been here too long. The second I check to see how many items are in this chest, that's when it's going to start moving again, as I thought. There we go. The machine has gone back. And when it's time for another harvest, I'll pulse the lever, and bada bing, bada boom. That's our resources. Now, we can't actually just right-click a vault to get the resources out of it. If you can't hear my mouse, I'm violently clicking right now. We actually need 4 separate items in order to make accessing items from an item vault more possible. There are other ways, like using a funnel and an output belt kind of just going out of it. We actually have an example of that over here. Maybe I should show you instead of just talking. Here we are. This is my precision mechanism machine, by the way. If you don't know what precision mechanisms are, they're what you need to hit like stage 2 of create. The first mechanical arm that I made out of the first precision mechanism was this one right here. And all it's designed to do is feed cogs from these depots into their respective deployer. As you can see, we have an item vault filled with like 600 items. However, these funnels dispense their specific item, which I input from this chest up here. So I can take the iron nuggets off of this depot, and boom, it refills from iron nuggets from within the item vault. I have like 20, 30 blocks of reach. I can kind of just... How far away can I access this chest? Yeah, I got a lot of reach. So I don't need to worry about petty things like height anymore. All of our wireless power is connected to this hub right here. It's currently consuming 600 FE per tick, it seems. Anywhere from 600 to 220? I'm not sure why it's like... Why is it doing all that? Why are you freaking out? Or, I mean, even one of these is generating 1.7k FE a tick, so I'm not particularly worried about power in our near future. Soul Lava, and getting into it early before I even knew what it was, insanely helpful for this mod pack. I had no idea how much I'd need it. Alright, let's pull some items from out of our system. So this blaze burner is actually a stock, like, checker, and it needs to be placed next to a stock ticker, which is connected to a stock link, which is connected to a packager, which is connected to your item vault. Did that make sense? I'll right-click this guy, and I'll pull all the crops that I want out of him. So we got some cabbages, we got more cabbages, we got cloudberries, carrots, rutabaga, spinach, kohlrabi. When and why do I have quinoa in here? Garlic, more cabbage, 2 different types of cabbages. We have Farmer's Delight Mod cabbages, as well as Pam's Harvest Craft cabbages. But what we do is, we hit send, and it actually pulls the items from our item vault into this package, and look, it gives us a little cardboard box entity. And then we kill it to get our items out of it. And I'm gonna go over to the fridge. Also, the ingredients in the fridge are dynamic, so you can actually see them inside of your fridge before they close. Love that feature. Wait, there's another cardboard box. Oh my god. Ah, there's my stuff. All right, with that little introduction out of the way, let's get cooking. So, using our cooking table, we can actually see all possible like cooking related recipes with the items inside of our multi-block. So the fridge, our kitchen counter, the oven, it counts all the tools. It even counts this milk bucket, or this cow in a jar, on top of one of the cooking kitchen blocks. I think it'll also count this one because it's connected to the kitchen floor, which is also part of the same mod. Anyway, we go in here and let's go ahead and craft a baked vegetable medley. So it's going to use the bakeware as well as 2 kohlrabi. However, I can actually just change the ingredients. So let's say, oh man, this isn't very nutritional. I'm going to make cauliflower vegetable medley, because that will give me more hunger and saturation. So I go bada bing, bada boom, and all of a sudden, I have a vegetable medley in my hand. Isn't cooking fun and exciting? I need to slam myself into the ground at Mach 10. There we go. Now that I've waited and not damaged myself to get hungry, as you can see, when I hold a piece of food in my hand, my hunger bar actually highlights. That's to show me exactly how much like nutrition I'm gonna get out of eating this object. It is nice to have like a more tactile representation of how much nutrition I'm getting. The power of baked cauliflower. Let's cook some more stuff. I want more ingredients. Let's make like a stack of cheddar cheese. Yeah, 30 cheese. And ooh, yeah, see, it used the milk from inside both of our cow jars to craft us 30 cheese. And I'm gonna put the cheese in there, and maybe that'll unlock more recipes for us. Maybe like a couscous, that's just flour and water. We got some cooking oil. Cooking oil probably has a lot of uses, right? So let's go ahead and throw that in there. Let's get some cream. Is that French fries? Oh my goodness. Guys, I think I just won. Well, we did it, folks. That's the end of the All the Mods 10 series. I hope you guys enjoyed. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the All the Mods 10 series. You know, I got French fries, and that's really the end of any mod pack, you know? I'm kidding, obviously. Though I do hope you enjoyed this small little glimpse into the beginning of our farm craft. I think I'm gonna make it a point to, like, show every single item from every single mod, probably in the mining dimension, though I know it is possible to have like your own custom dimensions, so I'm probably going to be egotistical and do something like that. Without further ado, I want to say thank you once again for tuning in for another week. I hope you guys enjoyed the shorts that I'm posting. I'm not sure if you guys see those. I have no idea how this algorithm thing works, really. But your continued support and appreciation and your likes and your comments and all that jazz keep me going. Thank you for watching.